J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Shout out to my man Damian Kenny for coming in here first in the building. I appreciate you for the support. Now, we got a lot to talk about tonight, so let's get into it. And I appreciate everybody for riding with me on this journey, because, of course, when things blow up and everybody can see things, of course, you got people that want to ride, but all of those just riding in the beginning and riding when it wasn't the greatest, that's the real ones right there. So, I appreciate all the real ones. And most of y'all that's left comments, I remember y'all and appreciate y'all support. Crack open a little brew. I might have to start to drink now again on the show just to loosen up a little bit. Just joking. Although it don't help. Anyway, how everybody been doing? I wanted to go live the other day, but man, I was tired. And whew, it was just kicking my butt, man. But anyway, I wanted to go live because Theo, I'd like to talk to you. Theo, you wear my sweater, Theo. All jokes aside, Theo Huxtable, a.k.a., or rather I should say Malcolm Jamal Warner, a.k.a. Theo Huxtable, passed away. I did put that on the post when I found out yesterday, which I'm sure a lot of people may have found out. But now it's more information coming out about what happened with him. I got one of the original posts right here. But also, I'm going to bring up what happened with the new information. I don't know if y'all know this. And hey, man, I don't know if y'all know, but I mean, we black folks, it's not necessarily true that we don't know how to swim. But at the same time, it is kind of true that we don't really be like playing around with certain stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I know how to swim, but would I be doing jet skis and stuff? I always wanted to kind of get on a jet ski, but I never have. Would I be doing the stuff? I'm talking about the jet ski like a sea-doo, not like with my feet on water skis, But anyway, what is this? They didn't change this up. There we go. Anyway, this dude, oh my goodness, man. I feel bad even. This dude is by himself with his daughter and some people, and they ended up, it shows a bunch of signs posted everywhere on the beach that it's a lot of undertow. Now, I don't know if he thought that was sexual reference, camel toe, under that toe, but nah. And let me tell you something, Undertow ain't nothing to play with. That ain't no joking matter, let me tell you, because I almost kind of got in that trouble once before swimming, and they kept pulling me back out. You swim and you get tired. A good thing I was young before I had too many blunts in the system. And it wasn't that bad either. It was bad enough, but it wasn't that bad there was signs and things everywhere. We get to some of these comments, then I'm gonna pull up the information about him and the undertow. Skywater, what's good? Stephen Harris, what's up, fam? How you doing, man? Damian Kenny, I appreciate you as always. Encouraging Warrior, what's good? Says, how you doing? Pete Bronson, And he was on vacation. Extra bad information. I know, right? Yeah, he was on vacation. That's sad, man. You supposed to be trying to enjoy yourself on vacation. I don't know anybody that want anything bad to happen, let alone their final destination. And they done made too many of them movies enough as it is. Stephen Harris, Malcolm Jamal Warner, rest in peace. Absolutely rest in peace. Gone, but not forgotten. And that's the thing, man, is that we all gonna pass, but we just gotta leave our mark. You know what I mean? Gone, but not forgotten. Everybody ain't gotta be on TV or this or that. But you make your mark, leave your mark, let people know you was here, in your way, whatever way it was. And that's the best we can do, man, I believe. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to necessarily take the microchip. How many of y'all want the microchip in your head so you can live forever? Damian Kenny, what's good? You say get your rate. Yeah, I appreciate you, fam. Only, I got a few y'all is here. Wait, but you see how few that's getting. It used to be a whole lot more. I keep waiting and waiting. And I'm gonna be here by it's gonna be me and you in there. Courage and Warrior, you say I heard the interview from Cosby expressing his condolences, and he really considered him like a second son. Well, that's nice to hear, and he should have considered him like that, considering how long they worked together and the age he was when he began. I didn't see that interview, but that's nice to hear. You know, also it's sad of what happened. Stony Rock, what's good with you, fam? Damian Kenny, you say my cousin in Ohio owns a swim coaching company, Rhythm and Stroke LLC. There y'all go, man. If y'all in the Ohio area, learn how to swim. Go to Rhythm and Stroke LLC. Let's support the fam as well as learn some new skills. Hey, I took my son to the YMCA to learn how to swim, and that's because I ain't know any other place in this area. I think I Googled. It's been a while. Shit, 10 years. But anyway, I made sure he knew how to swim. Can't have him out there afraid of pool parties or something, or afraid of the beach. Big grown ass talking about some man. I don't go to the beach. I'm afraid of the water. I stay away from the water. You can't be doing that. It's sounding like clump. We're pretty water. I stay away from water. But also stay away from the riptide. Let's go ahead and get back to this. Big Bird, what's good? What's good? Suburbia Jones, Stony Rock. Yeah, that's true. Stony Rock. Cosby, real son died, and Malcolm Jamal Warner. Boy, stay away from Cosby. It may be too late. Stay away from the Cosby curse. That's that Cosby curse right there. I like to talk to you about the curse I got for you. It became a little bit of my pudding bop boop. Stephen Harris, Michael Jamal Warner, drowned in person who tried to save actor life discharged from hospital. That's right, because there's somebody else that tried to help and they were also injured during this tragic situation. And he was only 54 years old, which he's a lot older than I thought, which is still not that old, but I thought he was a little closer in my age. I mean, he ain't that much. He was 8 years older than me, almost 10 years older than me, which I didn't realize he was that much older than me. But anyway, they say he got caught in the riptide. He had been swimming Sunday afternoon at Playa Grande de Cocles in Limon province when the current pulled him into deep water. and he was rescued by people on the beach. An initial report stated, but first responders could not revive the actor. And now here's the thing. And also they say that, you know, he played Heathcliff Huxtable, the son of Heathcliff Huxtable, Bill Cosby, on the Cosby Show from 84 to 92 for 8 years. I thought it was longer than that, but it was 8 years, almost 10 years though. 197 episodes. He also did Malcolm and Eddie and all that stuff. I never got to watch Malcolm and Eddie during that time period. I never was a big UPN fan, and I was out busy working and doing other stuff during that time period. But they had to bring up Cosby's, you know, let me touch you. Why they put that? That's going to tarnish everybody on the Cosby Show's legacy now. That's messed up because of what Bill is accused of doing. Everybody, when their time comes, they're gonna be like, they was on the Cosby Show. By the way, he did that. They worked with him, sure did. Dang, man, that's messed up. That's messed up. Anyway, what I was gonna say, and I don't know this. I should just Google it, but I'm kind of lazy right now. I'm rather y'all let me know in the comments. But is what I thought you could float. I know everybody can't float, but I thought most people could float. Like, or tread water. I guess you can get tired treading water, but my point is, like, if you getting dragged out like that, you better lay back and float. But I guess he ain't able to float. Now, see, with me, I can float real easy, but I can't really float anymore because I can't make my legs go up like a tadpole. I'd be like, but you know what is really good for me when I get in the pool is that I can stand up straight. It makes me stand up straight without any spasms or any pain, anything, and my back feel good. That was good. I need to go back and get my damn YMCA membership because that was really good on my back going in there. And when you get in the pool, it automatically make me stand up straight. Like a lot of other times, if I do that, I may have a little pain or discomfort or whatever the case. But anyway, it make me stand up straight. Most I used to be able to just lay back and put my legs up and relax. If you relax yourself and you lay back, the water come to like right here on the side. You know what I mean? Whoop, whoop. Anyway, let me see what y'all say in the comments. P. Bronson, you can't in the current. That's like walking in a hurricane wind. I didn't even think about that. Right. I'm talking about floating in the pool. I guess that makes sense, huh? You can't float in the water, keep splashing you around, huh? Duh. Encouraging warrior, one of the members of the Beach Boys drowned as well. No pun intended. Oh, damn. You should have stayed on the beach, boys. That's what the name should have been. You should have stayed on the beach, boys. Speaking of, this has been a bad week. You know that it's something out here in the Matrix. And I don't like to say this stuff and sound like a tweaker, but y'all tell me if I'm wrong. But why is it that they say they die in threes? Who else? Ozzy Osbourne just passed this week, didn't he? And somebody else. Look at Ozzy Osbourne. Sharon! Sharon! There's no way my glasses at Sharon. Sharon. Where's my bloody? Where's my bloody underwear? Uh, that's messed up. So, and then also, I don't know how big of a celebrity, but Shallow Hal. How many of y'all saw Shallow Hal? The guy, he was 70 years old. He just passed away. He was the guy with the legs in Shallow Hal. And they couldn't tell. Wait a minute. He was going on a date with old girl, whatever. Let me see. He's 70 years old. This dude right here with the legs, and he was dancing around. Where is he at? There he go, riding the bike. He lived, yeah, he died from some of his diseases and things, but he lived to be 70 years old. Renee, Shallow Hal actor, he was hospitalized. So that was sad that he's passed away. And then we got Ozzy Osbourne. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You say, who next? That's why I don't need to be famous. I'm already halfway out of there as it is. I'm about to be finished off any minute. Yvonne Cox, you say plus Ozzy, I know, right? I'm getting to your comment late. Let's see. I'm trying to pull up the Ozzy post I had. Ozzy up in here tweeted out, but still kind of sad. Sharon about to inherit all the Osborne stuff. This thing going on over here with this dang on Epstein stuff. That's been crazy. I got another question that's been going on that I had to ask about. And I don't know how many of y'all heard about this. I actually just heard about it. Ooh-wee. This woman just got fired. And I don't even watch Fox Sports anymore. I think it was Fox Sports. Whoa, boy, is she fine. She giving Molly Karam a run for her money as far as sports women announcers. Anyway, she said that she has to have sex every day. Joy Taylor's stunning admission as the Fox Sports star gives a shocking insight into love life. Now, the reason this is brought up is because Joy Taylor is also saying that she's alpha submissive. Now, what is alpha submissive? How many people are familiar with that? I don't know, but it says that she's alpha submissive and she need that vitamin D from her man, or else she gonna get upset. She need to make sure he coming to bring it down. Which, if you got a problem with bringing it down, and she want it like that, I don't know what to say, man. You know, they got a pill for that nowadays. Unless, you hoping she got a brother. But, it says that hold on. Oh wait. Yeah, she's really, man, that's a beautiful woman. She says she is known for giving her straight opinion along with insight to her deep personal life. Her and Taylor Rooks launched the podcast in 24. And it says, I don't even know who this is. Anyway, I guess this is making a lot of big roll. I had the other dang on thing here, but I guess I don't know what I did with it. I'm over here messing up. Big Money John Stein, Steve. Anyway, she 37 years old. Wow. She also worked with Colin Cowherd. Oh yeah, I heard that that he definitely was kind of didn't want to work with her anymore. I don't know. It's saying September 22nd, 2022. The presenter was announced as the host of Speak, which she currently works along with Sean McCoy and Emmanuel Acho. Shady McCoy. She said, every year I get older, I'm like, what am I going to do? I have to have sex every day and I can't. I'm out. I'm not. Wait. What? I have to have sex every day, and I can't. I'm not. Joy has been taking the summer off while she deals with a number of issues off TV. She's a regular on SF1, but was absent for part of the start of the year. What? Well, I don't know. I really don't see a problem with that. I think what she's married, right? This looked like I was sleeping here. Damian Kenny, you say he replaced her with some stupid dude. What? Alpha submissive equals very submissive. I think she leaned because why is she not married yet? Oh, lying. Okay. I mean, she may be alpha picky because I'm sure it's a lot of qualified men out there. But also, to be honest, good men are harder and harder to find. Like if you can pay your bills, you ain't in debt, you look good, you ain't got a bunch of baby mama drama or kids, you not, in the closet or something, or you ain't a crook or a thief or a bad person. It's a lot of things that go into that. And now you single too? Then they be wondering if you still single, why you ain't single, why you da 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 da. So I guess her picking of men is a lot slimmer because women criteria is thicker. I mean stronger, whatever you want to call it, more stringent than the man. Like how she looks, as long as she disease free, and even some men that take her with certain diseases too. That's all that they need. She speak English, even if she didn't. They it's still not a deal breaker for a lot of men if she didn't speak English. See, and I know women are like men are pigs, but not necessarily. I think men believe in love more than women to a certain extent. Maybe women may in the relationship portray or do more of the heavy lifting in love and making it work as far as a relationship. But I think a man could be rich and see a woman like that and wouldn't give a damn where she worked. He'd be like, damn, baby. Let me tell you something. If things was different in my life, I was at the car wash today, crew car wash. Boy, I wasn't even thinking about something. And I saw this lady there and I was like, you work at the car wash? So I'm just saying, if a man in the right position, he might have hey, come work for me. Here goes some money, do this, do that, da da da. A woman wouldn't do that if she saw a nice looking man and he worked at the car wash. She'd be like, damn, shame he work at the car wash. You missed the spot. If nobody was around, maybe. Straight up. If he came and did a house call, maybe, and then he could leave like the pool boy type stuff. But just be like, hey, no. So I think if men believe in love more in the beginning, the spirit of it, but don't know how to probably make it work, you know? And I think women probably know how to make it work, but don't really believe in the beginning part of it. It's probably why it's harder for them to find and do this and that because women are thinking too much in the beginning, and men are thinking too little, which that's what love is, instinct. And then once you there, men ain't thinking as much still about it, maybe a lot of times, whereas women putting in the thought to make it work. Anyway, moving on. Let's see what else we got. Then we're going to get to some of these IG. I didn't push the wrong button over here. I'm over here, can't see. Man, let's see another dude. If I see another dude getting beat up by the police, refusing to get out the car, talking about, bro, why? Why, bro? Why? Ah. And then they supposed to say what? The police is wrong? Oh my goodness. Do you know how many times I could have? I mean, honestly, I'm being straight up. Between 16 to maybe 22. That's what, 16? Because I got my license at 16, started driving. 16, 17, 18, 19, or what? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 5, 6 year period. Man, I got pulled over at least 20 to 30 times. For a lot of reasons, it's my fault. Speeding or miss a stop sign or do whatever, all type of traffic stuff. But never had any DUIs and stuff like that. But anyway, more majority of the time when the police pull you over, in my experience, if you get out calm and talk, you better talk your way away from stuff, but talk calmly. Chances are you're going to leave without a problem. Even if they swear you did something. I had one state trooper swore I had some weed on me, which I did, but he wasn't going to find it. And I had a stash spot that I used that I made sure. But anyway, he had me in cuffs and everything because it was smelling and all of that. And I did just get through smoking. And he had me in cuffs, but he had me in the front seat, so I was able to look and see. And the whole time I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, he ain't even nowhere near there. I'm all right. Anyway, he still was threatening me. And I was just like, no, sir. Yeah. Nope. Sure wouldn't, sir. You right. This is a hell of an experience, sir. Yep. I think I was like 22 or whatever. Yeah, no. Did I like to do it? No. It's like Debo. Yeah, you say what he want to hear. And when he leave, I go back to talking again. And anyway, did I go to jail? No. He let me off. He couldn't find nothing, and he could have tried to do this or that or maybe whatever. Who knows? Point is, I ain't let him do all that and give him a reason and piss him off. Why? What's that going to prove? Even if you sue them and do this and that, what if he crack your head or you going through some things ain't worth all of that. You know what I mean? The juice ain't worth the squeeze. There's too much work for that. And so, no, man, that's just one example. I got a few examples of how it could have went down in a whole nother way. And because of talking and being cool and either, taking a ticket or talking and getting out of it was a whole lot better than talking about some bro. Nope. Let me see where that video is. Dude, close the door. This thing is upsetting. And also, I got another dang on video. Another clip, rather. There's too much stuff this dang going on in the world. That's another thing that's part of the attacks on us as a society, is that you get bombarded with so much information that your mind ends up shutting down and saying, it's too much. It's out of my control. What can I do? And if you make millions and millions of people feel that way because everybody getting bombarded with information, then guess what? You made millions and millions of people give up and think they can't do nothing. That's kind of messed up. Oh, here's a good one. Before I get to the Gwyneth Paltrow, she got a book coming out and she letting it all hang out, including Ben Affleck's nards. She's a freaky little mother. I love me a freaky woman, though. I ain't gonna lie. That is a huge turn on. You ain't got to be the best looking or have the biggest or smallest or whatever. Just a woman in tune with that sexuality. She said she loved when Ben Affleck would teabag her. I guess she trying to let him know, hey, you trying to get back together? She heard he broke up with J-Lo. J-Lo may not have liked it. We know if Ben was teabagging, hey, J-Lo, they want some tea? I know I don't want any tea. I like the coffee. I don't want any of the tea bang. I don't want any of the tea bang. Said, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm like, tea. What Gwen at? She love tea. You know what I mean? She love that. You know what I mean? Green tea in the morning. Straight up. This woman said she missed that tea bag. When it says more details from her book is coming out, and she talk about her relationship with Ben Affleck, and it says that what does it say in the London hotel room on the podcast? She loved when Affleck teabagged her. And it was, and then they noted that it was the ribald side of her, ribald. I don't know what that is. That her friends knew well, but the public didn't see. Look, she got the book with the one eye showing, y'all. She letting them know she there, she watching, she faithful. It say right here that she also admitted that they just had amazing sex in general and spoke openly about how much she enjoyed their sex life, but obviously didn't last, and it's probably because he was cheating on her, she implies. And she says, I love men even though they're lying, cheating scumbags. Well, that's not true. She's dating alpha males. You think Ben Affleck can only get one woman? Now, I'm not saying because he can get more women that that's an excuse to not be faithful. And that go for any man that can get a lot of women. I'm not saying that's an excuse not to be faithful, but you can't base the Michael Jordans of the dating world as all men. You're dating rich, powerful, famous men that have their way with men and women, as we have learned from Diddy. So, and also business wise, they do. So when you talking with them type of people, you can't really say either all men or women because they're not a good representation. That's like saying everybody can play basketball good. Why you say that? Well, every time I look at the NBA, everybody is running up playing basketball. Hell, basketball's easy. I bet you I can go pick up a ball right now and just start running and dribbling and throwing it up there and make it. Hell, these dudes, you see how many people is on the TV playing basketball? Anybody could do that. Well, I'm judging that off a hell of a small sample size. Anyway, Damian Kenny, you say it's nice to know that Paltrow is a man's woman. I know that's right. Damian Kenny, you say Gwen Paltrow was married to the lead singer of the band Coldplay. Yeah, I heard she was married. I forgot. I didn't pay attention to who it was or whatever. But yeah, she been, living. You all heard about this dude, rapper Cash Out? He got sentenced to life in prison after being convicted into a grape RICO case. You know what I mean by the grapes. Let's see what else we got. Trump. How many of y'all know about Trump and the little Epstein letter? I never write pictures. I don't write pictures. Don't draw pictures of women. That's not me. I never drew a picture. Never. Never drew a picture. Well, shout out to the internet and people out there is undefeated because they got 4 pictures right here that they say never won. These were public and auctioned off. This right here is a picture he drew of the New York skyline with a picture of him framed. This was during his time on The Apprentice in 2004. And he auctioned this off. I think they say it was $100 grand. He said, never wrote a picture in my life. I never wrote a picture in my life. I don't draw pictures of women. The reason this is happening is because they said that the Wall Street Journal said that they found a letter that he gave to a birthday gift to the Epster. And it was the outline of a woman, and it was a made-up conversation. Basically, who has everything? Life is just another beautiful secret or something like that. All kind of stuff, man. These guys. This another picture he drew, which I'm not even gonna lie. These are not bad. He got his little name right here. And if you look at how his name is written, he's always written his name like this, which is almost kind of artistic in a way. With all these little lines. Donald J. Trump. Anyway, I ain't gonna lie. He draw better than me. But I couldn't probably do this. I don't know. I'd work hard on that. Let's see what else. Although this isn't very impressive, I'm still working on my stick figures. And here's another one right here. The Brooklyn Bridge. Here's the water. It's a little squiggly lines. Nah, easy. The Trump, man, I don't know. Some people are able to lie with a straight face. Or maybe he just don't remember. I don't know. But where's the other? That was what, 3? Let's say 4. Oh well, we get the picture. But anyway, never did it. Never did picture. Anyway, who knows, man? What's gonna happen with that? I doubt probably anything, just because it's been so long and ain't much happened yet. Um, and it's always a lot of distractions. A lot of people are talking about Stephen Colbert got canceled because of the lawsuit with Trump. And one thing that is kind of true, and I think this is the same thing that happened with Rachel Maddow, is that paying a lot of people for these shows that's out there now, it just don't make sense anymore. They don't make as much money as they used to with advertising and things like that. For example, Dave Portnoy, who I don't exactly always agree with, but he did make a good point here when he said they pay. I had no idea this, that he has a staff of like 200 people. 200 people work on the Colbert Show, and that's for one show. It look like this is still. Look at this with her with the picture. What's covering up? Why y'all think they be doing that? Yeah, what y'all think? What's up with that? That a cool pose. Anyway, uh, he said he got what? Multiple shows, and it don't take 200 people. Now, hey, one can argue the quality of the show or whatever the case, but the overall point is, I think a lot of this stuff is going away because it just nobody's watching it versus the cost. So either, damn man, this is not playing. Anyway. So either we gonna lose a lot of TV shows in the future, or People gonna be producing their own stuff and putting it straight on YouTube and things, and we'll be back to like commercial TV before, except it used to be ABC, NBC, CBS. Now it'll just be like YouTube, and all the commercials will be blended in or whatever through it that way. I mean, that's what I see the future heading to, which I don't know if that's good or bad. Probably not too good. Anyway, let's get to a couple of these wild Instagram videos I got over here. Because I'm telling you, man, every time I look at this stuff on here, it's almost unbelievable. Oh, I got too much stuff open over here. My dang old computer got mad at me. Man, what's up with Trump making them change the name to the Redskins again? That's insane, man. All right. All right, here we go. Pardon the French or the pause. Pause on the pause. All right, let's see. What we got here? These conspiracies out here. Man. Let me get to this comment right quick. Yvonne Cox, it is because of the merger between Skydance and Paramount, and they need the Trump administration to make it happen. Late night show is just casualty of war, and they say the Daily Show is next. That is true, and I believe two things can be true at the same time. So you paying somebody like Jon Stewart or Stephen Colbert $20 million, $10 million. You got to pay all of this staff, 200 people, benefits, health benefits. You got to rent out a studio and do this. How much are they charging for advertising? How much are they making on the side on this? You know, so I just see that they are losing money, and then they like, you know what? We holding on to this stuff, and it's losing money, and they criticizing Trump and us, and that might mess up our deal. So let's cut them for that. They was making too much money any damn way. Could two things be true at once? Y'all let me know. Oh yeah, I gotta put the link in the comments too, man. Encouraging Warrior, ain't no more Jay Leno and Johnny Carson's. I preferred Arsenio. I used to be one of those kids that stayed up late. Woo, 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 woo. Those are people that have stayed up too late when they were kids watching Arsenio. Ah. Woo, woo, woo. Steve, you say Washington Commanders not going back to the Skins. They shouldn't. That's crazy, especially not because of the president. What did he even give a damn for? But you know, Trump wanted to be an NFL owner for 30 years. He even tried to start the what? AFL or whatever with the damn Chicago Blitz and all of them. I actually went to a game of that league to go see the Chicago Blitz. Chicago Blitz. Big Bird, Trump pandering to his base with the name change. I know, right? Because you know his base is something else, right? Encouraging Warrior, I strongly believe Trump has bipolar disorder. Shake my head with all this flip-flopping. Let's do it. No, whoever said do that? I never said do that. Why didn't you do it? They never listen. Anyway, this first video right here, this video right here, first of all, I think this is disgraceful because why is this a part of, wait, why is this accepted, first of all? And what I mean to say is the prison system. Why is this accepted that you're going to get sexually assaulted if you a man? Ain't that part of cruel and unusual punishment? Why do they try to use that as part of prison and punishment in the United States? Who says that's what you deserve? I think the statistics are 94% or something like that of all prisoners get released. Anyway, look at this.
This is my wife. So it's like, this is what I do.
I hate they put music on it, but this dude said, "This is my wife. You won't come in here acting hard." Look at this dude. I couldn't. Oh my goodness gracious, Lord! Please don't let me go to jail, because that's the end of me, y'all. Somebody, I'm not. But you know what? That's not exactly true. That's not exactly true either. For most prisons, is nobody making you do that stuff. It's people that's doing that stuff a lot of time because they want to. And if you end up getting yourself in a bunch of trouble and problems with people and stuff, who knows? You might get into something like that. But as soon as you walk in, everybody got dibs on your booty. That ain't exactly true from what I've heard. Again, I say from what I heard. I don't know for sure. But from what I've heard, that ain't what happens. A lot of the people that does go down with, they chose that anyway. Yeah, USFL, that's what it was. Trump's football league. USFL. Trump been wanting to be a NFL owner so bad. If they'd have let him be an NFL owner, he wouldn't have went for president. If they wouldn't have canceled The Apprentice, he wouldn't have. Anyway. Damian Kenny, you say, Jay, did you eat a factor meal today? Nah, I need some more, actually. I ain't ordered none in a shoot, at least over a month since my mom been in town. But I was looking for some food today. I ended up going to White Castle, so she was tired. She didn't cook. Anyway, Sky Water Technology, you say, do you think JayZ alleged son is really his? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I wouldn't put it past him. I got to get a little more information first, but I wouldn't put any of that stuff past them dudes because, especially before Beyonce, JayZ, he was out there, whether it was with Aaliyah or a few other people. And so, hey, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him. Again, I've said before, I don't know about the when anybody I don't know, I don't know. Now, again, these type A males, they can pretty much do what they want and have what they want. Would it be hard for him to have another woman and have her pregnant? Not at all. So, who knows? We'll see. I ain't drinking no water tonight. I'm back on the brewski. Although it ain't far behind, you know what I mean? It ain't that far. Speaking of water, did you all know that because of microplastics and stuff in water and people, drinking it in the water bottles, which I don't like doing. But glass bottles have just as much, if not more, microplastics than plastic bottles. So if you think you're doing something by getting a glass bottle, just be careful, because it may not be the case. Now, when I was younger, I may not have smashed everything out there, but I might have let it lick on something. You know what I mean? I might have let it lick on something. But you gotta be careful out there these days, because everybody can't be licking on something. You may have an issue. You may come up with that bumpity bump, bump, bump. Straight up. Look at that. Oh no, hell no. Yeah, y'all done up and done it. Y'all done up and done it. I like the way she could lick it up and down, but I don't like what's up under it and on top of it. That's the thing. Now, from what they say, this is not a STD. From what they say in the comments, it says uh this is called a geographic tongue and not a STD. So that's a geographic tongue. Who want to learn that geography? Y'all let me know. I'm good. I'm about to fail geography tonight, shouty. You ain't about to lick and suck on that, and I'm about to take the chance. Why would I? Oh, no. You got to take the chance on that. Hey, Tonette, don't worry about it, baby. I'm glad you're here. Courage and Warrior, you said them baby pictures don't lie. Look at those ears and nose. I'm going to have to look at them baby pictures. JayZ, baby, baby. Every baby by me, baby. Be a baby there. Be a baby there, baby. Be a baby there. Shorty got them thing. How many of y'all gonna let her do something with them lips on you? You know? I'm good. Now we got Chief Shaka Zulu in this month. Man, this dude lips. What's up with this lip here, man? I know this is the culture and everything, but good grief. Look at that. Ouch. Ouch. What in the what? Okay. What? What? And he just let it hang like shit. What? I've seen this before. These people, this tribe. Where did they get this from? Who in their tribe thought of this? His teeth is missing at the bottom. I mean, hell. You got your damn plate, your dishes, do the dishes. They must somebody, one of they damn clansmen never wanted to do the dishes. I'll do the dishes. I'll do the dishes. I'll show you. Look at them. Dishes are done. What in the world? Anyway, and here go one more right here. This right here is crazy. This dude right here, they say, this is just some music playing. It's like playing Platoon or something. This man over 100 years old. Like Bones Malone's in this one. How many of y'all think this Siriam Baba, he claims to be 188 years old? What in the world? Oh, I guess she thought I was talking to her when I was talking about Baba's name. Anyway, how many of y'all think he 188 years old? He demonstrating flexibility in front of his followers. I mean, his legs, good grief. His legs look like leather. I thought these was pants or something at first. OMG. he demonstrated his flexibility because he could what? Sit on his ass? You know, I am going to demonstrate flexibility by sitting on my bony ass, and I sit close. Amazing. Amazing. Follow me on Instagram. If you don't get your Skeletor looking ass up out of here, bones, bony ass, follow me. I am 188. More like Dawson from Street Fighter. I think that you can. What they do? I forgot what Dawson sound was. Blue, 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 blue. Oh, you can. That wasn't him. What did Dawson say? Yoga flame. That's what he do. Yoga flame. He throw a yoga flame. You know that breath when shit hot. You know, dude ain't washed up. The skin turned to leather. Like tougher than leather. Run DMC in this, but anyway, this right here gets real deep. Now this right here, man, I gotta go to the dentist too. I hope he ain't trying to take my goodies. I hope that dentist don't be trying to feel on my wee-wee. This woman went to get dental work and got pregnant, but ain't been sexually active in years. The dentist is knocking her up. He like, oh, this too good to stop too. Hold up. Yeah. You like tea bags like when I gave you a Gwyneth Paltrow smile. What?
They put her under anesthesia. She gets them taken out, wakes up, procedure was fine. Everything's good. She goes home. About a month or so later, she starts feeling really sick, really bad. She is throwing up, just feels awful. I'm sure you can tell where this is going. So she goes to the doctor. She's like, what's going on? What's happening? Why am I so sick? Like, what is happening? They run all the tests. Everything comes back clear except for he's pregnant. She's like, there's no way I could be pregnant.
There's a little Virgin Mary in this mug.
I have not been sexually active in years. Like it's not possible. They determine how far along she is, trace back the time, and she's like, okay, like that's when I got my wisdom teeth taken out. So come to find out, the all male dentist office that she went to, everybody in the room with her was a male. Someone in the room, I've seen two different things. One says that it was the dental assistant, and the other one says that it was the dentist. So I don't know exactly which one it was. And I also know that there's more than one story like this. So I don't know for sure the story, which one it was. But one of the two took advantage of her while she was under anesthesia and got her pregnant. So
wow. 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 So not only was these dudes foul, while she got supposed to get her wisdom teeth taken out, they smashing. I mean, I never like smashing somebody unconscious or my girlfriend sleep. If anything, you try to hit it and wake them up. You ain't trying to hit it and they slept through the whole thing. That means your strokes is weak. What the hell? And who don't want nobody hit it back and give you some love back? Who wants to? Yeah, I tore that up. You ain't tore up nothing. That's creepy. That's so weird to me. I never wanted to do that. I never thought that was interesting. I'm about to, as soon as she go to sleep and don't know what happened, that's when I'm going to have. What? And these dudes, if they like these women, they ain't got no game. They'd rather just get them under the. Oh my goodness gracious. I just don't understand the mentality of people. That's like somebody you think is your friend, but instead of them asking, can they borrow some money, they'd rather steal it from you and say, well, I didn't know how to ask. But you knew how to steal? I mean, damn. If you like that woman, say something. If she don't give you no play, so be it. It's better than screwing her dead body damn near. What in the world? That's insane. Yo got flame. Yeah, for real. 188 in dog years. Oh my goodness. I thought I put the damn. Anyway. So that's crazy. I don't get it. People out here wilding. I ain't never wanted to take no cootie cat. Never. If you don't want to give it up, I don't want to take it. Because it ain't real if you take it. It's, how could you? Oh my goodness. I just don't. I can't enjoy it if we're doing all that. Anyway, here comes some gross out for y'all. This is one reason why
I can't even look at this every time.
I'll put that down. That pork, man. That's why I really don't eat pork like that, man. So these pigs be having boils and pus and stuff. Look at all that pus squirting out the top of this pig's head. OMG. And it's squirting all on the other pigs. Oh no. Oh no. It's like a damn faucet just squirting on them all, infecting them. Squirting it in the food. Squirting it in everything. Ugh. All in the ground. Lay all in it. Oh no. Stay away from that pork, y'all. I know our food supply is jacked up as it is with this mass meat herds and stuff, but this making that beer not sit right with me right now, straight up. Woo-wee. I see a little lag in my stream. There we go. I got my girl, Encouraging Warrior. What's good, mama? How you doing?
Hey, bro. How you doing?
All right. How you feeling?
I'm feeling groovy like Shaggy.
Feeling groovy like Shaggy. It was Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I had some Scooby snacks.
I know that's right. I need my Scooby snacks when this over with.
For real, with all this stuff going on.
Yeah, I know.
Shoot.
Man, let me show you this. So now they got a new little thing the Trump administration doing. And it's about what? You can beat your kids and the teachers can whoop the kids now. Here, I'm gonna play it. I don't know if many people heard this because they do so many things. It's hard to keep up with everything. But let's see.
Discipline policies under, I believe it was the Biden administration, first Obama and then Biden. The Department of Justice issued guidance that made it almost impossible for schools to enforce adequate disciplinary policies. This created issues in the classroom for teachers and students alike. Basically, they focused on CRT and sort of diversity ideology instead of actually just enforcing the rules in classrooms to ensure a safe learning environment. This executive order revokes that prior guidance and puts us back in a place where hopefully the Department of Education can focus on education and teachers can focus on teaching in a safe environment.
And this was important for you, Linda, as I understand it.
Yeah, absolutely, because it gives teachers the authority now to have discipline in their classroom and discipline.
Teachers now got the authority to have discipline in their classroom.
Wow.
With these crazy ass teachers today, it ain't gonna be these old women. I had a bunch of old black ladies in school, but most of the teachers when we was in school was at least 50 and up, to say the least. You got teachers 20, 22, 23, not necessarily 20, but in their 20s, crazy. They screwing the kids. Now they about to beat the hell out. They gonna be fighting. This about to be a mess up in here. What you think?
but not even only that, like to take it to a whole nother level, then it's like you as the parent, you bathing, you taking care of this child, they in your home and everything else, but as soon as you try to discipline them the way you want to discipline them, here you come, gotta knock on your door, TPS.
That's a great point. Now you a child abuse, but the school can beat them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. So if that's gonna be the case, y'all need to go ahead and go back all them cases that y'all done removes all them kids from parents that try to discipline their kids the right way. Y'all need to,
Yeah,
give them
that's the
some just
real
due.
problem. Is that parents, they took away the parents' right to discipline the kids. Now, I'm not saying you should beat your kids and this and that, but some kids probably needed a more strict or
Mhm.
upbringing than others. And with that removed, they ran wild, ran over people, and who knows what, you know.
I mean, look, everybody is entitled to discipline their child the way they feel as though they need to discipline their child. As long as it's like it's a difference between disciplining a child and just straight out, flat out abusing your child. Like, but you
Agree.
know, everybody. I mean, some people just be taking it too far, and I understand those are the cases that do need the CPS involved. But like, come on now, if I got like a 12, 13-year-old child and they sitting there bucking up at me like they grown and they trying to swing up on me like, like they ain't got no sense, me as the parent, what am I supposed to do?
Right, right. They're gonna make a parent a hostage in their own home.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I understand. Now you letting the teachers put their hands on my child. Then you got the police putting their hands on my child. Everybody else putting their hands on my child, but me, the parent.
That's a good point. That's a good point right there. Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
I mean, I just don't understand. Like I already see how some of these teachers is just gonna go running rampant with this now.
Yeah, and they giving everybody rights over you, but you and your family. Did you see the video about the man in the hospital and the organ thing? Let me show you this. So this man is sitting here, he dying on life support, and the hospital took him off life support and took his organs, even though the family said they didn't want to. And the nurse was like, well, anyway, too bad, pretty much. Look.
Not to
Oh
take,
yeah, I saw that.
my son would have not wanted his organs removed. All of us, all parents are here. We said no. I am asking, I need them to come in and see. My son did not want that. I signed with somebody. It's not, he's not getting help.
Yeah. Just walk off. Just talk over her and walk off.
This is what I'm saying. Like the total disregard of customer service, the total disregard of your rights, just like, oh, well, forget how you feel. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do what we want to do. Like, they just go bogart your family members' organs like it's theirs.
That's crazy. And I was thinking about what happened when it really got bad with customer service. And I'm going to say after COVID, man. During COVID and after COVID, it just went downhill big time. Big time.
Yes, it really did.
That's like broke society almost over here because people ain't acting right, treating each other right. Just easily dismiss somebody as if like it's insignificant when that can easily be you and your family. What if it was her son and her family member or whatever? She wouldn't
Yeah,
be.
they don't have they don't have the just, no empathy at all.
Yep. Here's another video right here. This dude snap and this girl think it's funny. It's his girlfriend, which I get it back in my day when girls would think that you playing video games and you know you should be with me or he too old to play video games or whatever. But it's a different day now. Video games is a business. That's money on the line. Any girl or even a guy in a relationship that would do something like that and think the games is a toy, although it is a toy, it's not. And if the person explained to you something, you got to respect that. This dude had $400,000 tied into this NBA 2K career with money and upgrades and all, almost $500,000. And because of the argument they had, she deleted his profile and everything. And so when he came and tried, and it took him like a couple years to get to that level. And so when he came and saw that she deleted it, he broke up with her. And some people are saying, is he wrong for breaking up with her? I think he did a good job of not putting his hands on her. He lost his whole career and $500,000 worth of money and everything else. Look at this video.
What's your deal?
First of all, you couldn't have came and said, "What is your deal?" One of the things that people do with this gaslighting all the time, making it like you tripping for stuff they did, or like you tripping because you recognize they did. I can't stand that. I can't. Oh man, I'd have called the Uber for her to get the hell out right
I
there.
mean, that man looked like he about to blow a gasket.
For real. How would you feel if you've been working for a while and you got up to a $400,000 career? That's more, almost $500,000.
I mean, look, I understand the gaming industry is very big business and it can be very lucrative. You know, I do have a brother of mine that's really into all that kind of gaming and stuff like that, doing tournaments and all that kind of stuff. So
Taking
I
out their
understand,
time.
you know,
Yeah, he put 4 years or something into that.
yeah, it could be, yeah. So that's like his baby, you know, and
Yeah,
for you to be inconsiderate and do something like that, all because what he not giving you no attention or whatever. Like,
yeah,
girl, go find yourself something to do.
for
Go
real.
find,
And that's
go
how he
find
paid
you
his
a
bills.
hobby.
And that's how he paid his bills, I believe, as well. And I mean, communication is the key, folks. Because if she felt she wasn't getting the attention she deserved, she had the option to communicate and let him know that, or leave his ass.
Exactly.
Pretty much, that's it. If I'm with a woman and she ain't got enough time for me, that don't give me the right to go tear her shit up or delete her stuff. Wouldn't I be a hater?
You
Well,
be a big hater, Jay.
right. You calling me a bitch? You know what I'm saying? He done went over there and keyed my car. He didn't went and deleted all my computer information. Talking about I didn't have time for him. I would sound horrible, wouldn't I? I'd be geek, with the G word. And
Yeah, that would be like no good, no good. No.
that's with no money attached to it. Just me just wipe her computer clean. That ain't even no $500,000. It's a $500,000. She'd be trying to get dudes to kill me. Oh, I'm a,
Exactly. And the crazy part, like, it's the chicks that be doing it for less.
for real. I'm gonna have my cousins fuck you up. I'm gonna have cousins thug you
If
up.
I get you set up, if
Oh,
I get you
yeah.
set up over an EBT card or something,
For real. For real. Straight up.
they do not play.
Uh-uh. Yeah, so gotta be careful because that double standard do swing both ways. But whoo-wee, $500,000, almost $400,000 gone. That would break my heart. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be sad. I would have hated to be.
Yeah, he gonna need some recovery.
He probably don't even know what to do now. Because if that happened to me, it would be hard for me to play that damn game again, knowing what I would lost already and stuff. I wouldn't even want to play the damn game no more.
I know, right?
Starting over from zero, and every time I look, I'm thinking about what that dumbass girl did. Hell no. Now let me just say, man, we got a lot of problems. It's this one video I saw about China. Oh wow, man. We cooked, y'all. I'm just saying, for real. We cooked. And wow, this dude went to China. They got the robots for sale now. Humanoid robots for 15 grand. And they got so much technology and everything. I mean, it's crazy. I do have a video saved. I need to just do a video going over that video because there ain't no way I'm gonna make it there. But anyway, my point is we cooked, but we ain't all the way cooked. Some places is so cooked, they never got what fresh or defrosted because we ain't got to take showers like this. And who the hell thought of this? This dude sticks his head under the ass of this animal and lets it piss all over him to wash up. Let's take a look.
Oh hell no.
Let's take a look. Let's hope this ain't what America becomes one day, because I damn sure moving. Look at this. Why it sound like a shower?
That is just pure D disgusting.
That's what made old boy 188 years old.
And you know what? That in my head is trying to like, maybe this is normal in other like, parts of the country. I can't just say, oh well, but nah, nothing is normal about this at all. Like, no.
Nah, I'm good on this, man. I just want
Yeah, man. I'm good on the urine shower, man.
this that R. Kelly special. He like, oh yeah, I'm going there next, baby. We taking our honeymoon there, baby. This
Drip,
damn,
drip, drip.
I know, right? Drip, 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 drip. He said, what? The ignition to that damn, oh my goodness, man. That animal's ass looks
Oh my God. You can imagine how it smells.
that's like some old Star Wars animal in this mother. He stuck his head up this boot. It just got a fart, stank, something, and you bent over. It's in his face.
And that's another thing. Like, what's stopping that animal from like passing gas or doing other things? You know what I'm saying?
No, right? Oh my goodness.
My God.
No, I had enough of Tinkleberry up in there.
No.
That is just too wild right there.
Look, I don't care how much money somebody will offer me. Like, ain't no way. I would just have to struggle. I'm sorry. I would just have to take struggle for 200, Alex. Because
Right.
ain't no way I'm sticking my head underneath no cow like that.
Not at all. Not at all. Let me show you this other video before we move on up out of here. Let's see. This dude getting chased by the cops on a bicycle. You let me know. You think he gonna make it, or are they gonna catch him? What you think? He on the bike. There's a bunch of cops chasing him. What you think? He get away or he get caught?
Well, I'm gonna be optimistic. I hope he get away. So let's just see.
All right, I think this got some music on here. Let's see. That's what I thought. They got the damn Rocky music on here. Let's see. He making it. All right, he moving. Oh, got him. Ah,
Oh,
wipe out. He made it almost too. He was trying to hop the curb like Marty McFly. Oh, where's Biff Tannen when you need him? This damn
yeah,
fool.
he was doing too much.
He should have kept it straight, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now, ain't no way you trying to pedal no bike through no sand.
I know, right? They reacting to that last video. Oh man, y'all don't like that. He say, "What the hell?" LOL. Water scarcity is real. Yeah, real nasty. Stephen Harris. Hey man, we better start conserving rainwater, groundwater. Cause I ain't about to use that toilet water straight up. Heat a toilet. I'd rather use toilet water than be the toilet of the water. He was the toilet water. You know.
But I'll tell you, like the best type of water that I ever had was that well water. But you don't see a lot of wells no more.
You the first person I ever heard say they like well water. Well water be stinking.
No, well, look, I don't know what kind of well y'all had, but the one my grandmother had, it always had nice, cool water. It was like the coldest water ever.
Wow. You see
Yes,
a good location. This was in Jersey.
yes.
You know, a lot of people don't know, but Jersey do got a lot of like farmland and stuff. You know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing I miss about Jersey. I mean, the only thing I don't really care for is like when it be snowing.
Yeah, it gets thick in the East Coast and up north, Midwest, all of that. Yeah, the snow ain't no joke, but that'll help replace some of that groundwater, though. You know, Damian
Yeah,
said you gotta own the land to dig a well. I didn't know that. I never looked into it, but it make kind of sense. You can't just go dig a well on somebody's property, but you would think.
yeah,
I guess what the reason why you don't see it is because back in the day, it wasn't the water system we have now. So more people had to dig a well to get water to their property, whereas now you just get the water bill and you get the clean water. And so people just stop digging wells for their properties like they used to because you got the water bill system or whatever, which yeah, the water is clean and you can get it with the pressure and all of that, but at the same time, a well is free and it's yours. But I think if you on the well system, then you probably got to get a septic tank and other stuff. I don't know. This stuff is a lot more complicated, it gets than I kind of know about. But one
I
thing,
mean, and then that's another thing. Like people sit there, they make a big deal of what type of water you're supposed to drink. Cause I was told like alkaline water is really the type of water you're supposed to have instead of
exactly.
that old spring water y'all be drinking. But
I usually drink alkaline water. I only got this because I ran out of water. But normally, when you all see me, it's that alkaline water with that Essentia bottles or the blue bottles. That's alkaline.
mhm.
Alkaline means it's natural, ran over rocks, basically. Whereas the spring water and purified water, they remove all of the contents in it. Because a lot of us people don't realize we got rocks in us in our bodies, whether it's all the nutrients or whatever, all that stuff is basically that's what it is, elements. Anyway, like calcium and all of that stuff, those elements and things. Anyway, like I was saying, one thing I know for sure though is stop running up on people in life because you never know who you may run up on. This video sadly showed these dudes for whatever reason running up on this guy, and you run up, you get done up. This dude is here, they beating him up, kicking him in the head. This dude is sitting here protecting himself. He trying to walk away. They steadily grabbing on him, and then he grabs something right here, and he about to shoot over his shoulder. Boom. Shot over his shoulder and got dude running away. Boom. And you know, I don't know what the reason was, but he just looked at him. Ain't that something? Man, life too short, y'all. And don't ever let a few moments of rage get too far. I know I could get upset a lot sometimes, and I'm more of a person that get upset in defense. I don't really like get upset like trying to attack people and things. But if somebody say something or do something or make up something or lying on me, then I'll get upset about that. And it's like, what you lying on me for and doing all of that? Like, anyway, I need to just let that go and let people just be. But I just don't like people being liars. I don't know.
I mean, look, Jay, at the end of the day, it's not even worth it. It's like people just sitting around here just trying to look for a reason to pick on you because maybe they got a lot going on. So you know what they say: hurt people hurt people.
That's true. And you can't change people's mind, but it's only so you only can do but so much. So I had to stop thinking, it's up to me to say this or do that or defend this all the time or whatever. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing I'd be unpacking. But what anyway, what else did I have on here before I go? Let's see.
Oh, well,
What
being that July is almost over and we about to be into the new month, our birthdays is not that far away. So I was just wondering, did you have any plans or
No, I didn't. I need to make some plans. I was thinking of something. What did I just think of? Oh, I would like to be able to go to Vegas, but I doubt I'll be able to. I was looking at the Luxor Hotel, even though it's not probably the best reputation for hotels like it used to. The Luxor is the pyramid, and when it was first built in the '90s, which is when I first heard of it and wanted to go, it had a good reputation, but now I hear it's falling apart a little bit. They got some good prices though. Anyway, they say you don't be in the room. One of the things I regret is not going to Vegas in the early 2000s when I could have when I was working and stuff because the buffets was damn near free and cheap all the time and travel was there a lot cheaper and other things. So now I think the food and stuff is expensive and a lot of other things have changed. So and also this generation that's out here, my generation, our generation, and the generations under us, they don't really gamble a lot. Not like the generations, the baby boomers and the generation before them. They love bingo and casinos and stuff. We don't go to bingo halls and casino like them, So a lot of these casinos ain't like they used to be, but still want to check it out. I never been, something to do, but probably can't afford to go. Be honest with you, I ain't got no Vegas money.
well, if it was up to me, Jay, like I wouldn't mind like going on like a road trip. Like people don't do road trips anymore. People just don't look, hey, let's go pack a bag and just, you know.
Hmm. You got to do a road trip to Indianapolis.
You know what? I never been to Indianapolis, but I heard a lot of good things about it. You know, I'm a big foodie, so you know, my one of my first spots gonna be like, let me get some Fiesta. Fiesta.
That 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 that's the problem. That's in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
That's why I
Oh.
always be talking about it because I'm in Chicago. Shoot, they got stuff here, but they ain't messing with that Fiesta though. I almost went there this past weekend, get some pizza. Shoot,
I know that sounded bad. We had a Fiesta where I used to live at in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I don't know if they still there or not, but I tell you, they had the best pizza and cheese fries. Mm.
Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people in Chicago probably don't know, but Italian Fiesta got a full menu. You can get the Italian beefs, the combos. You can get all kinds of stuff fried. Do they got wings? I think they
Yeah,
got.
they got wings.
Yeah,
They got everything there.
yeah, Italian Fiesta, man. They got a lot though, man. Their Italian beef is really good too.
You
Really good.
ever been to that other joint back in the day, the Sabaro? They had like a buffet.
Yeah, Sabaros. Yeah, they alright. They ain't nowhere near no Italian Fiesta. They tried to be like a New York style, But I did like they calzones, and then they had like a little pasta with chicken and mushroom thing. I used to like, but
Hmm.
Sabaros, yeah, that ain't nowhere near on the level as Italian Fiesta. Matter of fact, I think they went out of business, didn't they? Because in the mall, the Sabaros that I usually see, it had a different name.
Yeah, I think they might have did went out of business. You know, I mean, I would have thought they would have been doing good business, but apparently they haven't been.
The Fat Boys put them out of business. Oh, you
Oh,
can.
you get it. I used to think, damn, those boys showed her how to put it away. I tell you.
Hey, for real. They ain't lying.
It's like, and then the crazy part, like back then, like they didn't like shame you for wanting to be fat and just enjoy eating a whole buffet, because they were the fat boys,
That's why they wasn't shamed because they was the fat boys. Anybody else, you'd have got shamed.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right. Yeah. Anybody else would have got shamed. They took a whole pizza and rolled it up like a taco and eat the whole.
that man was sitting there looking at that buffet like, damn, yeah, I wish I would have never put that all you can eat.
I know, right? All you can eat for $3.99. A lot of people don't remember this part, but at the end of that segment of the video when they was there, they even take the pictures of the food off the wall and eat it. They take the pictures off. They like missing.
Oh my goodness.
I'm about to they bring that up. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I tell you, see, people don't really like be giving credit to groups like that. Like Fat Boys, like they really had they run back in the 80s. Like they was in the Orderlies. They was in a lot of commercials. Remember that
Yeah,
joint
they
they
were.
did with Freddy Krueger?
That was Will Smith, wasn't it? Nightmare on My Street, or they did something too.
No, I think the Fat Boys had did something with Freddie too, though.
They might have. I don't remember that part. Let's see. Fat Boys. Oh, you can eat. Oh,
Man,
you.
it messed me up that when I found out Buff had
Yeah.
passed away. I was like, man, that was my favorite one.
Now it's only one left.
Which
Cool
one?
Rock Ski, the only one left. Him in the middle. Buff and Prince Marky D are dead.
Yeah.
It's only Cool Rod Ski left. The one that was talking about, don't call me fat. The video, he's like, man, I ain't call myself fat, man. Don't call me fat. They like, man, you are fat.
Exactly. You are fat. Like,
They ain't even that fat. Now look at him. Cool Rod Ski's skinny. Look at him. Talking about fat. He ain't fat at all. And Buff ain't even fat compared to
and
today's
this is what
size.
I'm saying. This is not what you consider fat in today's standards. This is like
This nigga is his dog
stocky.
out.
He like kind of stocky build.
Uh-huh. It's about
I
right.
remember them sweatsuits.
No, they was dope. Man. Dude, I can't believe how skinny they are. I'm gonna stuff my face to a funky beat. Give me some more food, please.
But talk about I'm hungry.
Yeah, they couldn't even run out of there if they was really fat. They ran out of there after eating all that food. Look at this picture on the wall. They stupid. Who thought of this? You see the picture on the wall? They got the picture on the wall. Look, the picture. They ate the stuff all day. The ingredients off the picture. They stupid.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
I remember that as a kid. Like, they ate the picture. Got more food, please.
That reminds me of that part. Remember that part in Precious when she went up in there and got that bucket of chicken and ran up out of there?
Running for her life. That was down there the best part of the movie. That was funny to be right there. Monique was just too real in that. You knew that was her. She wasn't acting.
I know. I was like, damn, Monique.
Boy, she let out her real trauma. But yeah, that bucket of chicken run, that was hilarious. She eat running, eating a bucket of chicken. That was crazy.
She gonna send the girl in the back talking about you gotta eat potato salad.
Yeah,
that was the playoff right there. Like, why you gonna leave the girl with the bucket of chicken?
Crazy. Look at this right here, man. This girl right here is so damn dumb. She work at Walmart, and they had found her stealing with loss prevention. And here goes somebody else with that dumbass bro. And what you talking about? Or think everybody dumb. And then she want to make it seem like she got mistreated. Let's see. I mean, if anything, I wouldn't have said nothing at all instead of saying what she doing. I don't know. Oh.
Accused culprit growing increasingly agitated. It isn't long until the situation escalates.
My stuff back up
I would like to know. If I was her, I would have said, let me see the video. Because they say they got her on video stealing. I'd have said, let me see. Show me. She's not doing the right questioning, in my opinion, and acting.
Wait a minute. She got on one of the blues. So is she an employee?
Yeah, she's an employee of Walmart. Yeah, she's a cashier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look, I saw this happen personally. That I ain't gonna say which one. Well, I used to work at Sam's Club. Okay, I ain't gonna tell you which one, but I saw personally that they walked out an employee. Personally, they had the detectives go in the back. They did their little talking, and then all of a sudden they had the daggone person doing the old famous perp walk out the daggone store. So Yeah, like they don't play when it comes to like theft and all that stuff, and now that's on your record, and you can't get another job, and it's just not worth it.
Nah, you think that's on their record if they may walk them out?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Because I think when you become more confrontational and stuff, they might do that. I think they just fire you. I don't know. I've seen people at UPS and stuff get in trouble, but I didn't follow up and ask what's gonna
they
happen.
said they were building a case on this individual, so obviously they was watching this individual for some time before they decided to make their move. They don't be
Yeah,
doing stuff out the blue, and they ain't got no hardcore evidence.
right. Because it's harder to build the case than convict them.
Oh, what's up? Right here in custody, okay? So I
This is my money. Why can't you say I'm trying? Don't talk to me like I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about I know that works to answer. I am, but let them, my people, the people that I'm working for, let them talk to me, please.
You're gonna write this statement.
I'm not talking to y'all, please.
I will say just because a person is upset doesn't mean they wrong. She could be working at Walmart that they've been messing with her, trying to get her fired, been racist or picking on her. I don't know the full story.
Hmm.
If I make a judgment on this and then come to find out she was, wrongfully harassed or something, it make me feel like, dang, it's jumping the judgment on somebody off of a small clip. But what I will say in this small clip is we should ask better questions and either ask for a lawyer or refuse to cooperate as far as talking and back and all of that until we know exactly what's going on. I would think.
And another thing, if you feel as though your rights is being violated, you don't have to sign anything. Don't sign anything.
Exactly. That's definitely true. When they told her to write that statement, yeah, she shouldn't have been doing that either. And also, probably it'd be best if you in this situation don't get upset or too confrontational. Because if it turn out that you right, then you come back to work there. Well, everybody
Hmm.
upset because you didn't cuss them out and said this or did that or whatever. Who knows? It could have been a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
Who knows? I don't
you
know.
don't want to. You don't want to burn your bridges,
Stony Rock say most stores will prosecute you if they find you. I didn't know that.
or they might ban you. They put you on the ban list.
Right. He say especially if it both credit cards and wire transfers. Yeah, I can see that because you messing with other people's money and stuff, and they probably don't have a choice if they one of them big corporations like Target and you over here doing stuff with people credit cards. Yeah, they probably don't have a choice. It's probably out of that manager's hand because really, they the manager of Target. Yeah, they manage that store, but they ain't the manager of Target. They got to follow their corporate rules and stuff. So I don't know. Anyway, a lot of stuff going down out here. It's wild out in the streets, y'all. Wild out in the streets, and boy, people is something else. When I was talking about that relationships and finding the dude, what did you think about that? When I was saying the shortage and the type A dude that's actually doing good, so you had typed something. What'd you say?
No, well, what did you? I was trying to recall. What was you talking about?
I was saying something about a good catch or a hard catch or something. Anyway,
Nah, I think I catch that part.
okay. Here's that video of the man that got punched in the viral Jacksonville video of the police, and he refused to get out. Talking about tell me why, whatever. Let's see.
Oh, you talking about that? Okay.
This video here.
Hold on, door, 'cause my window don't work, right?
Nah, I'm
And
on
then
another
I
subject.
said, so what I did wrong? He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights on first of all. And then there's no rain. Doesn't matter.
One thing, man, when it comes to the police and all this dude may be right. Because I think that was some BS that he talking about your headlights ain't on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you getting your window busted and doing all this, that ain't benefiting you than just, I don't know, man.
Look, man, look, Jay. I thought the whole situation was the whole point is to de-escalate, not escalate the situation. The man was just asking simple questions. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was wrong to ask, why am I being pulled over? Is it such law that I have to have my headlights on during this condition of weather or whatever it may be? Can I ask for a supervisor? I mean, the simple things, and I just felt like they just escalated this way more than what it should have been. Because I'm
Absolutely.
telling you, if it was a whole nother person, I'm not gonna stole that, but you know what I'm talking about. This
Right.
whole thing would have turned out a lot more differently.
I agree with that. And here's the thing, like that headlight thing, that's just a ticket at worst. Like
Yeah,
like what's all this arguing and do like
busting my
we have
window and punching the hell out of me. Like, what's all
also
that about? What's
right.
all the aggression?
Well, one of the things is I kind of see both sides of things. I try to at least. So I'm sure police, they've been talking about they overworked, frustrated. So they frustrated and overworked. Here comes somebody else pissing him off on his day. He like, F this dude.
Oh,
You know what I mean? F this dude, man. I told your ass get out. Boom. Get the fuck out. When next time I tell you, dude, I worked too damn hard for this. Wow. So that's what they may be thinking. Now, is that right? No. I'm just saying that might be what they're going through. On the second end, people don't understand, especially younger people, how our system of government works and the judicial system. The police don't mean a damn thing because they give you the ticket, you go to court, and they can throw it out. You fight for your tickets and your stuff in court. So
I
you don't.
mean, look, I mean,
I would have took that dumbass ticket, and then I would have went and took some pictures at the time of day where we was, and when we got to court, I would have said he tried to have me do this. These are the conditions, and this, that, and the other, and let's throw this out.
mhm.
And that's it. Don't argue with no police on the side of the road. Let him think he won, write his dumbass ticket, and leave. I got a lot of
Yeah,
tickets.
because you do have a right to fight the ticket. You know what I'm saying? And you have video evidence. So look, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to make it home. Just like you trying to make it home, I'm just trying to make it home.
That part. That part. And like I was saying earlier about getting pulled over 20, 30 times, I got a lot of tickets. I did. My license got suspended, all that. But I went home every night. Every night I went home. I didn't go to the lockup or this or that or whatever, not overnight at least. I made it home at the end of the night, took my ticket, fought it another day, got most of them thrown off my record. I think I only got like one or two. So most of them got thrown out. If you don't have insurance, but you go to court and had insurance by then, they would throw it out and this and that. So like, fight it another day in court. If I can get any message across, don't fight and argue with these damn people on the side of the road. Because
Yeah, please don't.
for real, even if you're right, just you'll win in court then until they change all the judges.
Mhm.
No more good judges, only the nagging judges. Anyway, yeah, they beat his ass, and you know what? People be people be talking about they gonna get a damn lawsuit or a settlement. That stuff take years. And yeah, when it finally come, whatever. But then you got to pay 40% to the attorneys, and then you got other bills. It just ain't worth it the same sometimes, in my opinion. You know, I mean, hey, who am I to say? 60% of $1 million is still 600,000. So maybe it take you 5 years, but still, what if you got brain damage, dude? You know, I was watching this podcast of this dude, and he was talking about how he punched this man in prison, this guard, and he didn't realize how hard it was, but he broke his trachea in his throat when he punched him. So, like, and that was with one punch. Like, I think people watch, not just like people, all of us watch so much movies and video that we don't realize how fragile it is. Somebody could crack you upside the head one time, and that could be it. He lucky he in his 20s and was able to take a bunch of punches upside the head. For now, who knows if in 10 years he got a tumor growing in his head from that? You know, getting punched upside the head. You don't get punched upside the head. Nobody asking for that.
No oops upside your head. No oops upside your head.
For real. Nah, man, your head is the most important. And I knew that, and I think we all know that, but I really know now after what I've been through. Because say, you know, my body got hurt, but my head and everything was fine. So here I am. But what if nothing happened to my body and I just got hit in the head? And now I can't think straight. It's over. So, man, don't let nobody punch you upside the head and hit that just to get no lawsuit. That's too risky, especially the older you get. Anyway, I guess he young enough to take it and make something out of it with his future. Because they damn sure kicked his ass. Straight up. Now this right here is weird. Gucci Mane, his woman. Did you see this? What is she talking about right here? She said Gucci Mane wife Keisha Eor says Gucci doesn't have to do anything but shower and make music. She taking everything else. You think that's what's up? I mean, he making music. That's just making the money. Shower. What's she saying? Make sure you don't stink and go make music. So is she pimping him? What is she?
Is that what y'all calling it now?
The way she's saying it, hey, go shower and go make me that money. Get enough. I like my music.
Like, whoa.
I don't know. What you think? What you call it?
I mean, as long as he ain't got a problem with it, I mean, I guess.
If I had my one person, my woman need to do is shower and look sexy. Yeah, that's all you want. You just want a sex object. You just want them to look good. So you just want a damn ATM that don't stink.
I mean, it ain't like you gotta. I mean, she ain't gotta want for nothing, or he ain't gotta want for nothing. So I mean, long as he doing what he love to do, and he keep generating the income, and he keep giving it to her,
I guess.
I mean, you already know what happened when he went away for them amount of years, and he gave her that money, and you see how she flipped that. So I mean, if she's capable of doing that, so
Yeah, that's true. She ain't the type to go out and trick it all off on garbage, bags and stuff, shoes. So I would trust a woman with my money more if I knew she can make it work, flip it versus only buying and shopping stuff, going shopping, you know.
Yeah, that remind me of that part of YT said when he said talking about, yeah, that's why I can't. I'm glad I let her hold my money.
Yeah, I know, right? And that was wild, man. And he even
What
said
was
that.
that all about?
Man, that was soft in my opinion. Trying to make her jealous. Yeah, she get the whole money, not you. Like, man, ain't none of y'all holding the money. You goofy. You still gotta have your mommy hold your money in the purse. Mommy, put this in your purse so I don't lose. Man, you better grow up. All right, let me get up out of here.
Yeah, man, got a nice chatting with y'all.
Same here as always. I didn't get to Steve. I just now see he was there. I got this dang on streaming thing up here, and it's blocking this other name. I'm gonna have to get you next time, Steve. I'm sorry. He's waiting patiently, I guess, for a second. But this damn beer, this medicine ain't good. It be making me drowsy.
That's why I said, why you didn't drink no water, Jay?
I know, right?
You should
Dilute.
have been drinking your water.
I need to dilute. Give me dilute. Give me dilute. Mm. What you think about BMF in the shop before we go? I mean, end up sitting here another hour.
Well, like I said, I can't tell you nothing about the shy, okay? So don't
Oh,
hurt me for that. But
I
as
keep
far as
forgetting.
BMF is concerned, yeah, I'm looking forward to Lamar coming back, making his return.
Blackie, they made me kill him. I'm getting this is Blackie's revenge. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what happened with that. They have lived an action-packed life. I know they said a lot of this exaggerated, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all play out, especially with Nikki expecting a baby on the way. Charles,
Who's that baby's puppy?
how's the baby? So she got a lot to deal with, and I saw the documentary, that Blowing Money Fast documentary that 50 put together a few years ago. I think it was
Well, how was it?
it was all right. It was pretty good. They had her in there, the real one, the real sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nikki in there. Yeah, she in there. And Mama's in there. They in there talking and everything. It's on Stars. If you want to watch it, it's on Stars on the app. Anyway, what was I about to say? Oh, wait, shit. Oh, Nick. So I wonder if she finished school or what happened with her future. She don't look. I mean, I don't know what a rich person look like. She ain't wearing fur coats and diamonds. So I don't know if she, what happened with her future. And the reason I bring that up is because they showing she was pregnant right after high school. So I'm wondering how that all worked out. Because that documentary, of course, in present day, they do like present day interviews with these, although they didn't ask those questions. So, you kind of get to see, and most of them alive still. You know,
Oh, okay.
yeah, Lamar, he did an interview on Vlad TV, the real Lamar, not the actor. Yeah,
Yeah, I need to catch that interview because I really don't be catching a lot of Valance TV interviews because, for what I've been hearing about him. But yeah, that interview, yeah, I need to check that out though.
yeah, it's pretty good. Good info. Well, it was a pleasure having you as always.
All right, same as well. And I look forward to watching BMF finally.
Yeah, it'll be finally is back, so about time. So we'll see what happened in the adventures of Meech and Terry.
Yep, soft Terry.
Yeah. One thing you learn is in that documentary about how they expanded with the cars and how Pops came down there eventually and stuff. But I don't know if they're gonna put that in the show and all of that. But yeah, Pops ended up trying to come down. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see if how close they follow reality. Anyway.
Yes, indeed. Well, nice checking y'all out, Chad. I'm about to go watch the show.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming through. You have a good night.
Good
Peace.
night.
All right.
Peace.
And everybody watching live and on the replay, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm gonna get up out of here, my dang on self. I'm getting tired. But I ain't want to leave everybody hanging in there thing, so I came and pushed through, try to crank it out. So I appreciate all the support and everybody that's hanging in there with me. And we gonna make it. So just wait. I'm almost done with the stuff I've been working on, and ain't no damn mouse. I was just about to end it, so that was one way to end it, I guess, huh? But with that being said, I'm up out of here. Steven Harris, I got you on the next one, my brother. I'm sorry. And thanks for stopping through, Janae, and everybody watching. Damian Kenny and everybody. I hope y'all have a good evening. And be back for that BMF finale. Well, not finale, but first reaction on Thursday morning, or rather Friday morning, Thursday night. Anyway, deuces. Y'all be safe, and I'm out.